Home court belongs to the Timberwolves in this one as we bring you a Western Conference matchup here live from the Target Center in Minneapolis. Good game here. We'll get this road trip started confidently for the Lakers. And Clark, we won't be seeing Carlos Boozer, who is injured.
Kevin, he went down in the last game, but it appears as though it's only a short-term loss because he's expected to be back soon.
And that's what the report says anyway. They don't think it's anything too serious.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Clarkson at point with Kobe. They're the backcourt. Brandon Bass is out there with the general, and it's Hibbert in at the 5 down low. Martin dishes to Rubio. Leans from outside, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now, here's Clarkson. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Kobe, the pass to the general. On the money with the shot from the left block. First quarter, just over a minute played. Now the Timberwolves with it. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
The Timberwolves shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive number.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And it's Martin missing.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
Yeah, you can see he's still in rhythm, even though he misses that one. Almost always deadly when he's that open.
And here's Martin following the three-pointer by Freak. Here's Rubio, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Last game for the Lakers, they picked up the W against the Miami Heat.
They needed a few extra minutes to get the W in that game, but they got it just the same.
I like the way they handled themselves in that overtime period, Greg. They had a whole lot left in their game in that extra period.
Now Martin following the three-point attempt by Freak. Passes it to Garnett. Off the pick. The rebound by the general.
The shots aren't dropping yet. They've missed 4 of their first 5 shots.
Kobe kicks to Clarkson. Lakers passing it around. Hibbert with the screen. Now the pass to the general. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. The general's got 9 points.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Rubio dishes to Towns. On the wing, Wiggins. And it's the Lakers on the break. Kobe with the ball.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Greg, you're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here's Rubio. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix.
And also, he competed on the backboards. That also had a lot to do with the game.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's the general, covered by Wiggins. Here's the general, again, Los Angeles.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Whole new look on the floor for Minnesota. And some changes here for the Lakers. Timberwolves trail by 10. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Minnesota, Anthony Towns and Pekovic are up front. Ricky Rubio is out there with Wiggins, and it's Carroll in at the 3 spot.
And those are two teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Now here's Williams. An 11-point game for him in the win against Miami. And that one is stuffed right through.
Punches it down with pop.
And rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Heat delivered quite a performance. He finished with 51 points, and there didn't seem to be much you could do to stop him, shooting efficiently from both the field and the foul line. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
And the Lakers have possession. Following the 3-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Some outstanding numbers in this one. For the general, he's got 13 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Kevin Garnett, he's checked in for Minnesota. Martin comes in for DeMarre Carroll. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Mahinmi. Bass comes in for Julius Randle. Kobe's checked in for Porter. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Lou Williams. Now, here's Rubio. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Lakers leading by 10. Here's the general. In the corner, it's Clarkson. The jump hook. The shot's good from the general. The general's got 6 here in this quarter.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Now here's Garnett looking for his first basket still in this one.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Here is Bryant. 9-point game. Here's the general. Shot is off. And Minnesota now the other way. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
A total team effort. And I think the starters enjoyed a chance to be able to step back and relax and enjoy how the bench played.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way.
Like this group leading the position in rebounding the last 10 games. Freak third.
You know, the work they do on the boards is such a big part of all these players' game. I mean, they play much bigger than the grand majority of small forwards in our league.
Yeah, I think they all have that little bit of extra edge to their game that allows them to put up the kind of rebound numbers usually you only see from power forwards. Over the last 10 games, Kevin, you can see where the Lakers rank in the league right now. First in field goal percentage, first in lowest turnovers a game, and they're number 1 in opponent scoring. They don't allow teams to get into a rhythm offensively, and thus they're able to hold those points down.
You said it all right there. The hottest shooting team in the league. And that tells you not only are they shooting it well, but they're also focused on creating terrific opportunities for one another. And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Here's the General. Hits the jump hook. The General's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Jang, a screen. Martin against Kobe. Martin kicks to Wiggins. Goes up on the high post. The second chance effort. It's rebounded by Bass.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Here's the General. And nothing but hair on that one.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making. He's certainly not been at his best this quarter. And that's an understatement.
Kicks it to Bass. Hibbert, the pass to Clarkson. Here's the General. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
And here are the numbers for Kobe Bryant. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's been putting up about 4 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. Not his best production, and I expect him to break through and get back on track soon.
I really think, Greg, he just needs to relax. He's been trying a little too hard. He's got to let the game come to him more.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Garnett. Damari Carroll comes in for Andrew Wiggins, and Jones subbed in for Martin. Here's Levine. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Clock at 6. Jones drives in. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Jones, following the basket by Freak. Levine dishes to Pekovic. That's good.
Well, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
So it's the Lakers now, following the basket by Nikola Pekovic. Hibbert in the high post. Here's the General. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. And so that brings the first. As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
So for the Lakers right now, Clarkson at point with Kobe. They're the backcourt. The General is out there with Brandon Bass. And it's Hibbert in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Clarkson. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. The General, Andrew Wiggins, grabs the board. Timberwolves trail by 11. He kicks to Rubio. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. He feeds it to Towns. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Here's Clarkson after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. No good from the General.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
Here's Kobe. Finished off the break. Kobe's got his second basket.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it and then excellent execution.
And they're on the 2K leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month. The Lakers #1. Fifth, the Timberwolves.
I think these teams have made the adjustments defensively, and both are seeing their defensive numbers rise.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Mahinmi's jumped in for Hibbert. Ando comes in for Brandon Bass. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Bryant.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch. And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Here's Martin after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's the teardrop, rebounded by the General. The General's got his 6th rebound on the night.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. Wiggins drives in. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line, only 71%.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily. Lakers leading by 9. They've got Nikola Pekovic. Wiggins is out there with Levine. Then it's Gorgie down. And it's Carroll in at the 3 slot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. And Hibbert with the block. Now here's Turner. The General passes to Hibbert, and stolen by Pekovic. Wiggins, right side. That's tipped, and they get it back. Levine dishes to Pekovic. Wiggins with it, picked up by Bryant. And Zhang kicks to Carroll. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Carroll's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Minnesota. They set the pick, and it's Turner off the drive. And there's Bryant. That's good on the assist by Turner. Turner's got 5 assists in the game. A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something, you're right. And it's Wiggins missing.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Another shot. Bass. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Towns, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Garnett comes in for Zhang. Martin's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Levine. Lou Williams is checked in for the Lakers. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Turner. Rubio outside. There's the pick. Shot clock at 5. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And Carroll gets it to go.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Los Angeles leading by 10. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. The General passes to Hibbert. Inside. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
Rubio with it. He dishes it to Towns, tries from 16, and Hibbert with the block. The second chance effort, count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to 10 on the bucket from Towns.
I love how he used his height advantage on that shot.
And he had the nice soft touch with it, too.
Clarkson kicks to Williams. Here's the general. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. 34 points for Freak. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Lakers.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And a miss there on the triple. The Timberwolves have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Rubio dishes to Martin. Five to shoot. Rebound the Lakers. Bass has got 5 rebounds tonight. Clarkson with the ball. And it's Martin picking him up. Deflects the pass. Here's the general. Lets it go. Again, the Lakers.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Flip Saunders was just going over the plan with his team. He challenged this group to really go for it, saying, now's the time when winners take control. Now let's go out there and take it to them. Guys, a nice pep talk. We'll see if he got him going.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. Williams against Martin. There's the dish to Garnett. All sorts of time. The Lakers with the rebound. The Generals got 8 rebounds in this game.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
And now with the fast break, Rubio with the ball. Here's Towns. And the foul goes on Roy Hibbert. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
The Lakers making a switch here. Ryan's checked in. And Rubio kicks to Martin. Shot off the pick. And he gets it to go.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And that one good from Clarkson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Lakers.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
Boy, I tell you, look at these teams, Greg. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for the Generals. He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Gorgie Dang comes in for Kevin Garnett. Levine's checked in for Kevin Martin. And Jones subbed in for Ricky Rubio. A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Mahinmi's checked in for Hibbert. Randall comes in for Brandon Bass. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Bryant. And it's Turner in for Clarkson.
All right, Target Center, coming off the court now are your Timberwolves dancers. Come on, give it up.
Damian Rudez is checked in for Minnesota. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Well, Clark, they can burn some clock if they want to.
Yeah, maybe buy a little oxygen while they're doing it.
And it's Turner off the drive. Here's the general. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good. The Generals got 41. Minnesota with the ball. They trail by 16. Here's Jones. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
11 seconds left in the game. Here's the general. The feed to Turner. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have to.
Oh, yeah. Good win.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
I don't know what got into him tonight. Whew. He caught the scoring bug and was just pouring it in the paint. That's the kind of offense he's capable of delivering when he sets his mind to it.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.